Hey there, thanks for watching. This is part one of a multi-part series on ETL, or Extract, Transform, and Load with RapidMiner. So we're going to walk through a variety of processes to get data from a variety of sources, combine it, split it apart, find missing values, find outliers, all that sort of thing, and then combine it into one data set and put it in a database. So in this video, I'm going to talk about I got three data sources, so a database, Excel, and CSV. And I'm going to combine them all together into one. Okay, so I've already set up the database connection, but if you want to set up your own, go to Tools, Manage Database Connections. It can connect to anything that JDBC can connect to, or Java Database Connectivity, which is most databases out there, including SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, and Excel. Or in Access. Okay, so connect to my DB, pick the table, pick all the columns, and we'll just run that. Okay, so we got column 1, 2, and 3, and 10 rows as well. Okay, and this is an ID, name, and a date. Actually, a date and a time. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is rename those. Okay, so X1 was the ID, X2 was a name, and X3 was a date. Okay, so now it's ID, name, and date. I've also got an Excel sheet. Okay, and that's got the same ID numbers, but also the number of purchases that a customer had. Okay, so we're going to combine those columns together. Okay. Now to do that, in RapidMiner you want to use the join operator, but it needs to know which are the ID fields. Okay, so we're going to use the set role to tell RapidMiner which ID fields are the actual ID fields. Okay, so just ID is a role type of ID. Same for this guy. ID has the role of ID. Okay, so now it's the same stuff, but RapidMiner knows it's an ID. Okay, then you want to use the join operator, and that'll combine these two data sets together column-wise, so it'll match up the ID fields and join the columns together. Okay, so now we have one data set with the ID field, and then we added the purchases column, and we got the name and date from the other table. Okay, and also a CSV file. Oops. That uses the pipe character, which is just above backslash most keyboards. Okay, so the CSV has the same columns, ID, name, date, number of purchases, but different IDs. So this is a larger number of customers. So we're going to append this table to the bottom of the other table. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is rename those columns so they can get matched up. X1 was ID. Actually, we'll check that. So X1 was ID, and then name, date, purchases. Okay, we also want to set the role. Actually, not sure if we need to do that or not, so let's try it out first. Okay, so let's use the append operator. So that will take two data sets with the same number of columns and stack them on top of each other, essentially. Okay, so it's done that. We didn't need to set the role of the CSV file. So we got the two columns on top of each other. If you want to change the order, you could just change the order that they're joined together. Okay, so we got the ID and the names and the date and the purchases. Okay, and then you can just store that in one database table if you wanted. So that's a very basic ETL. Next up, I'm going to talk about changing values and missing values as well. Okay, thanks a bunch.